Hello everybody. How are y'all doing today? It is good to be back. How are y'all doing? I am a little sick, but today we're gonna be testing out this new overlay, seeing how this thing works out, and hopefully I can get back into the groove with streaming, just in general. Right now it's I have it kind of on a little bit, not necessarily low settings. It's on the second lowest at the moment, the 720 60 frames a second. That's what I want to try to see how well that works. It seems all right so far, but we'll have to see where that takes us. Let's see here. So this is where we at for the new overlay at the moment, and I'm gonna wait for that thing to change to see how that works. Let's see here. I think it's a 20-second delay, and maybe longer. Hell, might be like 30 seconds. But we'll see. We'll see how this looks. Okay, cool. I think the frame rate's a little odd, but it works. Alrighty, so today, and I actually think I might want to, I don't know, I'm gonna leave it how it is at the moment. But so today I'm gonna be working on this looping scene that I've been kind of messing around with. So this is gonna be for Neon, of course. But right now we have 3 blocks, and what I need to do is I actually need to extend this a bit. It's a great practice, but unfortunately there's just not enough trees for this, like this perspective down here. I need more road in that direction. So that's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to be extending this a bit, and then I'm going to be making another version so that the trees are facing downwards towards the road, or no, or towards the direction of the road. Anyways, let's see here. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if I'm actually coming through for you, but it says on my microphone I am. Let's see here. Alright, well, anyways, I guess I'll get started here. Actually, wait. Oh, yes, I am going through. Cool. Neat. Alright, cool. Well, how this is working, it just kind of translates on a linear animation back and forth, and then, like, you can see this tree right here. And it's consistently moving alongside, then it snaps to the very front again. So that's basically what we're going to be doing, just on a bigger scale, on a longer scale at least. So this is 3. I'm going to see what 6 looks like, and then I'm going to see what 9 looks like. Loud and clear, awesome, good. I need to do one more thing. Let's see here before I start this. Probably a bad idea. But I need to share this on my Facebook page at least. And keep on forgetting how many places I actually need to post it. Excuse me. Alright. Let's see here. Cool. Alright. So first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of these animations now. Eventually I'll have to figure out how to do that all over again. But hello. Okay, let's... Why did you do this? Oh wait, okay, I see what happened. Let's get those back to 0. Cool. And I'm just going to I'm just going to duplicate those. Twitter too, yes. No, yeah, I shared it on Twitter. I shared it on the Dylan U Discord, and I shared it on Facebook, so that should be all right. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, how y'all been? What's been going on with y'all? Let's move these. Actually, I think what I want to do is I want to change this one. I think this was actually... What's that? That is next. So, let's switch that for this one. That way it snaps together seamlessly. Just beautiful. Okay. But yeah, it's around that time of year again. I'm getting sick all over, and I sound incredibly different. And I'm dying. Alright. Cool. So, yeah, this... That's rather decent, to be honest. Hey, Steven, it's been a while. I've literally just commenting on the last stream, asking where you guys were. No, yeah, Cody, that's kind of why we're actually streaming today, because I realized that it's like, oh man, it has. I saw your message, and it has been a while. It's been like, what, so a couple months at this point that we've actually done a stream, and I kind of felt like really bad about it, because it's like I've been so preoccupied with just freelance stuff and then family stuff and then other things happening all at once. Everything's been all over the place. So doing another stream was definitely something I needed to get back into, and hopefully we can do something. You know what? I just had an idea for this, but I'll have to do that later. Well, cool. We have this bit, but yeah, it's just I've been a little preoccupied. Saw your message and it's like, oh shit, you're right. I haven't done anything at all. And you know what? I just realized I made a mistake here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to duplicate these. Move them to the side. So these are actually going to be connecting here. And we're gonna take these over here. We're just gonna basically duplicate everything, bring it on the other side here. No, that is not right. It is the Z-axis. That way we have something to kind of really show us where it's gonna be. Yeah. Alright. Concerned when September and stuff is going on, yeah. Nathaniel, education, no, yeah. It's not necessarily the case. I've already been in and out of school. I am pretty much done with it. I don't like the idea of it anymore. But for the most part, I've been scatterbrained. I've been all over the place. I wanted to do a new streaming overlay because I thought, well, I'm not really doing anything. Every time that I've been working on the every time that I've been working on the other projects, it's like I just get drained. I have no time to work on Neon stuff. So I was like, you know what? Maybe if I work on something else for a little bit, then I can get myself back in gear. But that's been like that for a little bit. Here and this one. Hello. Can I select it? There it is. But let's see here. That's interesting. Oh no, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Still in college, I'm taking a 3D modeling and animation class and a 3D game development class. Nice, this semester. Now I have a better idea of how to do stuff for the series works. Yeah. Once when you start developing stuff, it's like you really get an idea and an appreciation for how things work. Oh man. It's going to be interesting trying to see how that works here. But this, okay, that does work like that. Neat. Cool. Let's see here. So that works. Yeah, cool. All right. Everything seems to be in order. I also recently downloaded 2 new programs so I can get familiar with. It's I started messing around with Blender 2.8 and excuse me. I started messing around with Clip Studio Paint yesterday actually. And they're pretty cool programs. They're very powerful. Sniff, how dare. Where have you been? You missed out. I had a whole explanation like 5 minutes ago. Anyways, about to have work. So gonna hop out. Hope you have a productive stream. Thank you, Nathaniel. Good luck on your work stuff. Have a good day. Eat your veggies, all that jazz. Let's see if we can't do something here. That's not right. That one snapped. And let's get this one. We do not want to see any of those seams. Alrighty, so this is where we were at with 6. Now, something else that I wanted to try, and I'm going to save this before anything else happens. I can rewind, but I missed you so much. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I know. I need Mr. Windex. Oh man, Charlie is not going to be on the stream, but he'll be with us in heart. He's been dealing with his own work problems and whatnot. He recently got a new job doing security and whatnot. So I think he's all right at the moment. He's been through some things, but hopefully we can get him through, and hopefully we can have him back on stream one of these days. But yeah. Okay, let's see here. So I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but nonlinear blend. No bend, none. Oh, hello. Ooh, all right. This is definitely gonna work. Neat. Look at this. Okay. Maybe it might work. Man. So, the idea at the moment is to if I can bend this at a certain point, that means that we can have this continually animating, but it'll be on a bend. That way, we don't necessarily need to have a lot of things going on. We just need to have a certain, whatchamacallit, threshold here. Maybe if I actually look at these, so 0, negative 90, 90, and if we have this, and we have it bending, there we go. So hopefully that works. Ooh, maybe. I just might do a thing. My boy. Ooh, clever. Yes. Thank you. What I might end up doing. So, that means if one of these disappear, we actually might need more. Good lord, that's a lot of movement though. That's a lot of movement. But that was just an idea on how to get things kind of settled like that. But yeah, let's see here. Okay. So that's kind of an idea. Let's see if we can do a little bit more. I kind of want to look at a poly count because this is a little insane. Not gonna lie. Now, I guess an isotopic view at the top would make sense. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Modeling, mesh, reduce. Let's go by half. There we go. That makes things a little bit easier. Let's try 75. Okay. Maybe 75. There we go. That way we can have a lot more freedom with these trees here. And then delete my type history. It's kind of why I needed these polys, because I need the smoothness here. Because if I don't have that, then it's going to look weird whenever it does bend. Let's see here. Now we have 6. Let's actually see about 12. See if that's a bit much. What is this? Select. Okay, that works. Alright, neat. So, now we have this stretch of land here. Cool. Excuse me. Alright. Hold on to your butts. I'm going to turn on the lights. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to ignore these shadows at the moment, because right now they're not very important. This is actually going to be a rather fast scene anyways, so for the most part we don't necessarily need to worry about little things that kind of get in the way. These trees are kind of odd though. Not sure why they're acting weird. Is it maybe the normals? No, it is not. Huh. There's no ambience. There we go. There we go. Now we have something. Cool. You came back! Yeah, I came back. It's been a while, hasn't it? Something about this. Doesn't quite fit here. I think it's the focus. There we go. That's why. So there needs to be two lights, and one of them does not cast shadows. There we go, look at that. That is a nice day. It's a nice sunny morning. To evade danger. That's actually not bad. The problem is the intensity, because right now there's a lot right here. The floor is actually quite bright. So let's lower the intensity here. Let's go to 1.3 and then 1.5. There we are. So looking forward to this scene. Don't know what it's going to be about, but fast-paced racing in the woods. Sign me the hell up. Yeah, you know me. I can't say much. I wish I could, but that'd ruin the surprise, wouldn't it? I definitely want a camera in here like this. That'd be fun. Okay, we actually have quite a bit of trees going on here. So, the lighting's good, the trees are good. I think what I want to do is I'm going to save and then turn the lights back off. So now comes the fun part, quote-unquote fun part. So what we need to do now is I need to animate a process that can be looping for each of these individual pieces. So what that means is the animation that you guys saw earlier, it needs to go from here, snap in one frame all the way over here, and then individually cue the translation by the segment and frames that we're going to be having it at. So, and then it'll go back to here at the very end. That way, whenever that loops, it can snap back, and then it'll just be continuous. I miss these sick background beats. Oh, by the way, I don't have it in the description, of course. Shit. Probably should have done that, but oh well. Cindy Sandoval, Lance Milios, and Christian San Agustin are all up on SoundCloud and whatnot. You should really check out Yoko Magenta on SoundCloud. Milaus Studios, it's a bit weird pronounced, but I'll see if I can't find it in a little bit here. And then Christian San Agustin has a Bandcamp that you can throw money at for his beats. They're all friends that helped work on Neon, and they had their own music that they wanted to share. Also, Danzer has his own music that excuse me. Danzer has his own music as well. Alrighty, let's see here. So, how do I want to do this? Okay, I'm going to save. And this is at 0. We are at 60 FPS. So that means I can save again, stop there, and let's do this way over here. Right here. And I don't know a better way in order to do this, but let's see here. So what I also want to do here is I want to duplicate that, unparent it, make a new layer, and then have it transparent. So whenever we do this, so this is one. Let's do 30 frames here. So this needs to go all the way back here. And that way it snaps. Alright. So that's where that is. And same thing with this. Let's go to 30. Okay, so now this from 1 to 30. And 1 to 30. Hey Steven, I've got my own series I'm working on. We are close to showing off our public reveal. The scripts for it were finished quite a while back. We're finally getting into production. Nice! Good stuff, dude. Cannot wait to see it. It's been a long time, huh? Speaking of scripts and whatnot, I don't know if I've already said this a while ago, but we have a lot of scripts actually finished for Neon. So we have scripts from 2.5, 3, 4 are completely finished, and we also have Chapter 5 that's in review right now, but it's more or less done. And I was working on 6. but we're pretty damn ahead of our writing game at the moment. I'm really proud of that. Let's see here. Writing's a difficult thing, though. Excuse me. Oh, is it quiet? Is it my voice or is it the music? Or is it both? Okay. I'm not sure why I have so many keyframes. Yo, Steven, my dude, your voice. My voice is low. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, hello, that's not it. There we go. Really? Huh. Interesting. My voice volume is maxed out, my dudes. That's weird. Like, I can't do anything with it. Let's see here. Is that for anybody else, or is it just Cody? So, what is new with me? I've been a little bit busy with freelance stuff. I've been consistently working on, like, during the summer with, let's see, there were like 3 projects that was going on back to back, and I could not have a single second of breathing space. That was during RTX time. So, man, that was also really fun. RTX was great. I don't know if you guys saw the the dumb pictures, but I was basically cosplaying as Keanu Reeves or John Wick and saying everybody's breathtaking. That was fun. Oh, hello. Did that snap it right? Yes, it did. I still need to see John Wick 3. Okay. So, we have that. On a different subject, do you guys have a Discord server? We do, but it is strictly for the team only. I do not plan on making a community server. It's just I barely have enough time to moderate one thing. I'd rather not have to worry about an entire community based on that. Not to mention there's like other servers that already exist that's basically the same idea of what we probably would have been doing had we gotten our own server. And that's there's a Debugging server, and that's for artists and people that just want to, chill, relax, and talk about games and memes. And it's also an art. It's for animators and stuff if they want to improve on their shit. And then there's the Groovy Production server, where it's basically the Groovy Productions own server. They have their shit going on where it's like a bridge series. There's VR chat. It's something. It's really cool. But no, yeah, I don't think we're ever really going to make a server of our own. This is actually a weird number. I'm going to put that to -40. No, I'm not, because that needs to be there. So let's see here. This, now that it is at 31, goes way back over here. And this goes up over. For 60. No, that's not right. Come on now. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Yeah. But yeah, Debugging server and the Groovy Production server. Also, what's new with me? Let's see here. Besides the freelancing progress, our projects, and RTX, I recently got my computer upgraded. I had the Radeon 370 for the longest time, and everybody was freaking out the new graphics card and whatnot, and I wanted to save up for something to make quite a jump and hopefully help out on streaming some different stuff. I've wanted to stream games for a bit if I'm not working on stuff like this, and that's kind of why I also, like, while I was waiting on money to come in, I was basically working on this stream overlay so that I could eventually test it out, like today, and see how things go. It is a bit weird because this was mainly for a gaming stream overlay, because the brackets were supposed to be just, there. But I feel like with it as a work overlay, it might actually block something. But I think it works. I think it's alright. I don't really do much around that anyways. All that's there is numbers. But numbers and tabs. Oh gosh. Man, are y'all ready for the next season of Ruby? That's in what, October? Also, I recently got After the Fall, and I think I might actually read that whenever I can. I usually don't read books, but I got it for my birthday, and thought that was really cool. So might actually have to read that, sit down, and not work on something that's electronic. Besides that, I've been working on just getting to know Blender and learning the interface of 2.8. So far it's interesting. It's a little confusing because I honestly despise the rotation tool. But besides that, it's really cool. I've already seen a lot of stuff happening in Blender 2.8 that I think it succeeds compared to Maya. But as far as like the moving and whatnot, I prefer Maya's stuff at the moment. But I'm sure whenever I actually get to like discover more about the program, then I'll be more comfortable with it. All right, so this goes to 90. Also, see here. I also got Clip Studio Paint because that was another program I've been looking at again too, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It was on sale a little bit ago, but now it's off, unfortunately. But man, so there's a couple of features because like I've heard of Paint Tool Sai, I've heard of Krita, and it's like okay, yeah, those are cool programs, but I don't see anything that's revolutionary. I don't see anything that's like, it wants to take me out of Photoshop to learn another program. But Clip Studio Paint has some features like the vector system that it has, where it's like you can just make a vector layer, right? And then every brush that you have is now a vector, and you can mess with it. You can size it up. You can delete bits by chunks of the line that you made. It's ridiculous on what you can do with it. So that's definitely something that's like, oh man, okay, let me freaking jump out of Photoshop for a little bit to try it out. So I might do a stream on that because there's something else I've been wanting to do is paint a little bit more. I think that'll actually give me some time to learn the program and do some painting. Um, it's actually going to be released in November. Oh, in November, okay. Um, I've been looking to pick that up. New season of Root Band. Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. The other thing I've been working on is the amphitheater project. If you've been keeping up with any kind of updates that I have on Facebook or Twitter, then you'll notice that I started a project for VR chat and 3D modeling, where it's basically the Beacon Amphitheater, and you can walk around it, and you can go through different portals and whatnot. I finally figured out a portal system that I wanted to use for the longest time, but now I realize that it's flawed and I have to fix it. But that's going to be an eventual thing. That's a tomorrow problem to figure out. Oh man. But I really hope to work on that sometime and get that thing moving. There is supposed to be a collab that's going on this month in the Discord to actually help out with the amphitheater project, but I don't know if people are actually hyped for it or not. I feel like I'm one of the other people that actually want to work on stuff, like collaborate together and whatnot. Hello, there is something different here. Why does this... that is problematic. That is problematic. Okay, I did not realize. Wait, what? Okay, 0. So it does kind of look weird right now. But that's because we haven't done anything with the rest of it yet. So we need to make this entire thing loop, which means we need this piece to make it all the way around. let's see here. 120. So, is this environment for a convoy that Nyx and Nero are being carried in? Maybe. Who knows? Surely I don't. It's a great question. That'd be actually pretty cool. We don't know where Nyx and Nero are right now. Nyx and Nero are just kind of chilling, I guess. They're just off screen. They don't exist. They could be dead. Who knows? Plot twist. Spoiler alert. Game over. Come on now. There we go. At least y'all get to listen to the sultry sound of Morgan Freeman. Just working on 3D environments. Just enjoying the scenery. These anime-looking trees, yes. You can see here. So it's just like Lego blocks, just adding them one after the other. And let's see here. Here we go. Another piece to the puzzle. It's a pleasant day, isn't it? Just to do a little bit of streaming work. Just relaxing in the sun. And by the sun, I mean indoors, because I'd never go outside. Okay, let's see here. We have... Oh my gosh. We are that close. So we have... Okay. That... And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. 120. And we bring this all the way to the back. Let's see here. So 120, and then we go to 150. And it just continues. Such is life. I'm going to take a drink now. Alright. It's 150. Oh, hello. Okay. the train is here. Isn't that pleasant? The conductor just blowing his horn, saying good afternoon to everybody. Or, the more commonly said, the conductor saying, go fuck yourself, get out of my way. Let's see here. Who knows at this point? All we know is that it's a train's horn. The meanings could be endless. They could be eternal. That's why. Was wondering why I was doing that. Cool. Trains are bad for the environment. Oh my gosh. Is that a Keelan? How's it been going, man? Let's see here. I imagine either Nyx or Yoko working on something in the lab as this is going on. Like they're just building something and it's something extraordinary, but they're also working on it. So it's like a very just it's lax, but it's progressive kind of a thing, you know. Alright, let's see here. We're a bit of a ways away, but a little bit. I think we're almost halfway there. So, let's go ahead and bring this boy all the way out. Go to 180. The important thing is that we don't mess with the Y or Z translation. It's all X translation. I probably should have locked them, to be honest. That way there's no values that can go to those attributes. See here. Yeah, boy. This is for a running scene, I assume. This is supposed to be a looping scene, so it's going to be a fast one, but I cannot say what the context is. I do know it's going to be fun, because it's something that I have not done myself. So it's going to be interesting to figure out. Well, technically I did the same thing with the elevator scene, because the elevator scene in Chapter 2 was also a looping scene, but it was not nearly as complex as this one. So many parts. Excuse me. Cool. So, 81. Let's bring this all the way back. And you know what? I think I'm going to save real quick. If you are currently working on something, please save it before it is not. So this needs to go to 20, that is correct. Might need to get a snack here in a little bit. Let's tell me what. Oh, hello. Where am I? Okay. Really? It's been an hour already? Jeez. Time flies, huh? There we are. It'd be great if the damn middle mouse button worked every now and then. Jeez. Eventually, let's see here. So we have the trees at the side at the moment. Eventually, whenever we get done with this scene, I need to make a switch in order to activate the trees from a different angle. And so what I think I might just do is just rotate them around for that. But I want it to have a switch. That way it'll be a lot easier than just rotating everything around whenever the time comes. It'll make it consistent at least. I just got here and it looks like to leaving. What? What do you mean? Just got here and it looks like to leaving. To leaving what? What are you leaving? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? These are the questions I ask myself every night before bed. Why must we know where Cotton Eye Joe came from? Why must we question where he will go? Does Cotton Eye Joe actually have an eye made of cotton? Does anyone really know these answers? We must look into ourselves for the true meanings. Looks like I'm leaving. No? I mean, I typically have 4-hour streams anyways, my dude. I was just saying, it's like I might need to get a snack soon, so that means it's a good time to... Oh, hello. Hold on. There we go. We almost... Whew! We almost broke that for a second. But no, I was just saying, it's like we might get a chance to test out the BRB screen. And I think that looks pretty neat. Let's see here. I just want to get something to snack on. Because I hunger. Come on now. There we go. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Really? Okay. Oh, cool. You guys finally have another live stream. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? As long as the dark meeting, doesn't it? Oh, I have no idea. Well, time to severely damage my childhood even more. So, by the way, this is chapter 3. This is chapter 2.5. It's going to be a short. It's going to be a short animation, but this is going to be like. Let's see here. It's going to be like Yoko's update, where it had some kind of information in the trailer, but it's going to be a little bit longer because it's actually going to have action in it. It's going to have some type of lore behind it instead of just Yoko, you know, looking at the scroll about the update. But and because there was a style change again because of my stupid head, there's going to be some things to figure out. Oh, look at that. We only have a few more to go. Okay. So, if you see these gaps every now and then, that's because the animation is auto tangent. We will fix that after we have all the animation done. The easiest way to do that is just select the keys and then have it as a linear. That way it goes from point A to point B on a consistent frame rate per second. The auto tangent typically smooths things and slows, or speeds it up, slows it down automatically. It's not something that we need to worry about just yet. But I'm actually going to save real quick and I will be right back. Oh yeah, so Yoko's vlogging. Well, she was in the first 1.5 update thing. That's solid shades I thought it looked perfectly fine in chapter 2. Oh no, my dude. Oh no. There's Y'all have not seen. I'm not. Whew, y'all need to check the Twitter. Honestly, y'all need to check the Neon Twitter and Bookface if you haven't already. While I'm gone, but basically, no, yeah, there was definitely some problems with Chapter 2. Although it was so much better than Chapter 1, we we made it even better, and there's a lot more details that we needed to flesh out with the style and with the characters. So that's why it's taking so long, is because of these little um, adjustments here and there. Not to mention trying to figure out the style. Like, you see all these trees, like these trees right here were 3D, and then I rendered them into a 4K image and made them PNG so that they could be billboards. Same thing with this grass. It's like this was all like made as a 3D mesh and then rendered out on a, PNG image so I can make it like, you know, really low poly but high detail. Um, not to mention these trees over here, the actual 3D trees. I went ahead and looked into the Ruby Grim Eclipse trees, and then I retextured them to have a more anime feel to it, to have a bit more of a unified style with the background trees. Kind of, sort of. It's not exactly perfect, but I think it gets the job done, and it's something that, you know, it's a bit more better than the trees that we had in Chapter 2. Vegetation is fucking difficult, let me tell you. But I'm gonna take a break for a little bit. I'm gonna get something to eat, and I'll be back shortly. But let me see if there's any questions real quick. Is Yoko a YouTuber? I guess you could. I guess that's a thing. Did you upgrade as yet? Maya 2019 got some cool particles. I do not have 2019. I don't feel like upgrading yet, because all of my rigs are made in 2017. So as to avoid breaking anything, I'm going to stay in 2017 until we can get things figured out. Because last time I tried to upgrade to a different thing, it broke stuff, and I do not want to risk that at all. I hate it. Absolutely hate it when something on a rig breaks. So that's something that I'm going to avoid for the longest time. And we're going to keep on using 2017 until we can get things figured out. But yeah, I'll be back, my dudes. This is going to be another test thing real quick. And yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alrighty, let's see here. Sorry about that. Took a little bit of time to make, but let's see here if I can just push it on back. Alrighty. So, where are we? We have this boy. Right, so we need to snap him to the very end. And I'm going to go all the way back. Let's see here. There we go. Welcome back again. Yeah. Thanks. Alrighty. 270. Okay, I'm gonna actually eat a little bit. Oh, alrighty, Cody. I'll see you around then. How did the snacking go? I mean, it's still going. I just had to make my food. Currently snacking right now. Hello. Yeah, it's a little picnic, I guess. Let's see here. Excuse me. We're also just chilling and seeing and make a tree look pretty. Yeah. So how did the 6 panels look? The 6 panels. I'm not sure what you mean. The 6 panels. Having some leftover pasta myself. Nice. Reese Jones, hello. 12 panels. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, these, yeah. It's 12 now. I thought, why not? Why not go a little bit further? Just because. So this is basically where we are at the moment. It's just a continuation, but we're almost there. We still need to do, I think, 2 more, 3 more. We need to do 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right. So. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this other egg sandwich here, and I'll get back to it. Alrighty, let's see here. Cool. Let's make a thing. Right. 271. So is Beacon Shade Haven Atlas like the Ivy League combat schools in Remnant? I guess I don't know that reference. I have no idea what you're on about, but maybe. I don't know any. I don't know anything about the actual schools myself. I've just been like really interested in trying to build Beacon Academy as a environment. So that's all I necessarily know about that. Like I spent a lot of time in just watching from volume 1 through 3, just trying to figure out how certain rooms work, what buildings do what, and trying to figure out how to recreate them. Mostly the Beacon Amphitheater, of course. Excuse me. But I don't know anything about the other schools. Oh boy. Shade? Actually, I don't even think it's Atlas Academy. Because... Beacon, Haven... But no, yeah, none of us know anything about the other schools. Only know so much as the one in Vale and the one in Mistral. Fix this one, of course. Now you got me thinking about the scene from Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear. Frickin' Rose of Nature! Oh man. Oh boy. Alright. $330. Actually, let me see here real quick. Ah! This is the last one. Look at that. Cool. What the hell? Come on now. There. Jeez. Let's see here. Personal wish of mine is that Vectua is like the wasteland Spargus city from Jack. Dude, that would be cool. Oh man, it's been a while since I've heard about freaking the Jack universe. That would be interesting. Man, now I'm conflicted. Earlier I was thinking it would be cool to see some Egyptian architecture about that, but man, I wonder what that would look like now with like a Jack Spargus City kind of a thing. But Ruby. I still need to read After the Fall to see what kind of descriptions of the environments that they have. That's also something I need to do here. Alright, so we have this. I'm going to save it because that was a long time to actually get these things animated in the right way and snap together. So that means that I'm going to die. Excuse me. So that means that we can go ahead and make these looping. I'm going to check real quick. Jack 3. Scene in question was played college ball, you know. Huh. Okay. And it's because I wonder if there is a community college version of a combat school, question mark. Huh, that'd be interesting. I have a theory that Yoko is the evil mastermind behind all of this. Salem is just a puppet. Oh my god. Salem is just a puppet, guys. That's it. That's shit, dude. I can't work on Neon anymore. He got it. I'm sorry. I can't. I usually shouldn't say anything about the lore behind Neon, but man, that's. Whoo! There it is. I don't have to work on this anymore. Yoko is the mastermind. Salem is just a puppet. Hashtag it. Salem is a puppet. I have a theory. No, yeah, that's the same one. Okay. Alrighty. So, I already have all these. Now, what do I need to do? Is create a loop. So with that in mind, it goes a little like this. Graph editor. Let's bring all these up. There we go. Look at that. Alright. Now these linear and offset. So that should be continuous all the way around. Which means that if I press play on this here, let's get rid of that. It should nicely transition. Oh, kind of. So the last bit is a little bit, it kind of trogs behind, but I think it's alright, honestly. Oh, hello, that is new. That is new. Okay. That is not supposed to happen. That is not good. Huh. Oh my gosh, you know what? Let me just... Alright, so... Okay. Now... There we go. I think that's right. No, this is not supposed to happen here. What is this doing? Alright, the fact that this doesn't link up is a little annoying. Oh, that is the thing. That's why. Okay. So, that's because the other things move in front of it, which means that this actually needs a snap there. So, that's another thing to correct on every single one of them. And that's completely fine. Cool. One. All right. 51. Bam. 181. And it just keeps going. Also, I do want to point out with the overlay that I'm working with right now, there's the brackets, and actually, I don't think I have one of my things working, which is the viewer counter. I think that might be just Twitch, but no, it should be YouTube actually. But maybe I took it off. I can't remember. Anyways, I have recent subscriber, which did actually update, and I'm glad to see that works. I didn't see the actual. I didn't see the alert though. That's weird. I'm gonna have to check that out later. If one of you guys is already subscribed, can you unsubscribe and then subscribe again to see if the alert actually comes back on? Or if there's anybody out there that wants to subscribe, that'd be cool too. I just want to see if this alert works. And if this overlay is still doing what it should. But also there is at the very top a goal, and that's just a standard goal that I haven't necessarily messed with yet. I don't have a personal goal set just yet. I think I might just change it to a monthly thing that I want to see, and I think you might be able to actually donate through YouTube, but I don't know how to do that just yet. Let's see here. Oh, there's more comments. Why don't we just find normal Salem in her tower and gestures head slice and what is that, an open road? This is a looping road scene that I have animated so that we can have a continuously looping scene that seems like it goes infinitely, but it's just a really long scene that cycles. Hello, that is a problem. Oh, an alarm did go off. I heard something. Ah! And that was Keelan, cool. Though, so I heard it on my end, which is good. Now I need to wait for like 30 seconds in order to actually see it on my screen. But we'll see how that works here in a little bit. Why does this? Oh, you know what? Let me get rid of that. Huh. This is interesting. Let's see here. Did it already happen? Did I miss it? Shit. Huh? Whoops. I don't know. I heard it though, so that was good. And I appreciate you, Keelan. Remember some instances of looping roads to the, in this tool set called Little Big Planet 2. Yeah. I mean, a lot of animation scenes within 3D and 2D use a looping sequence of scenes in general, but making one is a little bit interesting. Why does it do this? Why does it do that? I don't understand. Oh, you know what? Let me get rid of that. Okay, so that is there. Okay, I do see it that it updated though at the bottom where it says Keelan. Cool. Awesome. So that works. The alerts do work actually. Neat. Okay. Alright, so this is a little weird. What I might do here. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Why does it do that? It's very strange. But did this? No? What is... Something isn't quite right, and I can't remember what the deal is or how to... That is definitely not supposed to be happening, and I don't know why this isn't correct. So this is at the very end. Now, the very end here. Okay, so that is snapped down correctly. Now, this... How did two pieces make their way? Hold on. Oh, you know what? That's why. No, something isn't right here. No? What is the deal? Now I'm a little upset because something isn't right. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why this isn't working how it should. Okay. So that snaps to the back. It is somehow translated backwards a little bit. So, something about that is weird. Maybe... No, that's fine. Welcome back, Crimson. The bug written LB, a Little Big Planet 3 came along. Oh, this got some dreams in the meantime. Yeah. I should probably go. I am surrounded by idiots where I am at. I came to see what's up and all that. Alrighty, Joshua. Take care, my dude. Something is definitely not right. Why? I don't understand. Interesting. So these come out at the very end. I think what I might need is one more translation in order to start this actual loop. I think that might be the problem. Because here... yeah. I need one more keyframe. But, see, that's something I haven't figured out yet. Why is it that these curves, and tangent, out tangent. Okay. So, 60. It's all the way out. Okay, so that's that. Now, what is the deal? Why does this... Why... How did this become so offset? I don't have an answer for this. I really don't. I'm trying to figure this out. It's weird. Losing my shit, kind of. Like, legitimately, though, this should not be happening. Huh. What is this? And it's just this one little bit here that's throwing me off. What is the deal? It's gonna be just gonna drive me nuts. Everything was all right. I really don't understand. Maybe it's offset. Nope, definitely not offset. Hold on. What the hell? He does need. No, wait, what the fuck? Why doesn't it reset? Did I not select this one? Really? Oh, what? What is the deal? I think this broke, dudes. I honestly think that this broke. Curves, post-infinity, cycle with offset. What is the deal? Huh. Huh. I honestly think that this thing broke, man. Huh. That's so weird. Why would it? This one chunk out of all the others, why would this one break? Look at that difference though. So you have all these loops, and then you have this one with no loops. Why? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this real quick. I'm going to exit and then jump back in. See if that does anything, because somehow it miraculously does. Come on now. Let's see here. Yeah, basically. Alright. So we have this thing. Graph editor. Oh, well. Graph editor. We look at all these. Come on, damn it. Come on, come on. Why is it scrolling? Come on. Why is it lagging? It should not be lagging. Of course I can't frickin'. Oh boy, here we go. Alright. So there's already linear. We need to cycle with an offset. And they didn't. Come on. Okay, that somehow worked. Why did this one work, but the other one isn't? Or did it? And I'm just an idiot. curves, post infinity, cycle. Right, back to this bullshit. Okay. Okay. Why? See, now you have something over here that doesn't want to cooperate because that's infinitely looping on an offset, but I've already told everything to loop on a cycle. So everything should be looping on a cycle now. Or looping on an offset. And now it's that one piece that wants to be stupid. There are two pieces here. And what I don't understand is why this... Okay, come on. Why is it lagging at a time like this? Alright. Yep, nope. Maya is chugging along right now. Great. Come on. Huh. It's I can do these. I can select the what the hell? What is going on? Why does nothing want to cooperate? Really? I can't select anything? For what? Haha. Dude, are y'all seeing this? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna exit out of that. If I can. If Maya will let me. No. End. Come on. Good lord. That was so dumb. Alright, let's try it again. Epic menu reloaded, huh? Look at this, it's 121 megabytes, and then these others are like 4 gigabytes. It's like, my dude, it should not. What do you mean? Why did it not load? Grass Road. No, don't save. Okay, now it's loading. Let's see if it works this time. Because it should. It should work. Did it before. I don't know why zooming out of this graph editor has anything to do with the lag. It seems to be causing lag. I don't know why. What is the deal? You know what? I feel like this does. Why does this go to the second back? That's something I don't understand. Working on something myself, so I'm only listening, I guess. But I guess I can see the problem. Gotta go by. Alright, see you, Reese. I'm just kind of stuck here, trying to figure it out. But, yeah. I think what I might have to do is get rid of a keyframe. That's probably been the problem. So, I got rid of something. Something's not right though, because this needs to be at the very end here. What's the deal? You know, this probably shouldn't even be at the complexity that it is. So, let me see here. Why? Is that why? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's look at this. I think that fixed it. All right, yeah. There we go. Get rid of that. All right. So, that was annoying. What we had was too many frames in the loop, and somehow that messed things up with how the models look. Yeah. And even now, just then, you could see the the entire scene freak out because of a lack in the what I didn't do was I didn't make it completely seamless with how the scene works. So that's unfortunate. But let's see here. I'm trying to think on what I need to do here. But what I might need to do is I honestly might need to redo the entire fucking thing, but have it with the blocks actually repeating like they should. Because you see that jump where it goes from right to left immediately, and it's just a rapid movement. So that means that there is a inconsistent chunk of this map that is being used, and because it is inconsistent, it jitters the entire scene, which is it's unfortunate, but it exists. So the only way that we can fix that is that we make it a seamless part of the map, or if we move keyframes enough to get it to look back at the most current seer. So what I mean is, if we look at this and we have the light blue tree by itself, green, dark blue, or yeah, light blue, green, green, dark green, green trees on the right, and we need that to match up for the keyframes that they should be. So unless if we can get that right there, I think. Oh wait, no, son of a bitch, come on. We might be able to. Look at this. right here. So the last frame is the first as the first frame, and that should give it a consistent loop of trees. So if we continue this, it will get rid of trees behind the camera, spawn trees in front of the camera, but it should be consistent. And because we haven't seen a huge jitter, that looks like it is just that. I think this is actually solid now. This seems to be a consistently easy moving trees tree lane. This is now looping infinitely and seamlessly. That is exactly what we wanted to see, and that is the exact thing that I wanted to look at for this stream. Awesome. Cool. So that is one of the things that I wanted to do. Now, let's see here. I want to save because that was a bitch. Okay. Now, what I could do is either rotate these trees. I have two options. I can either duplicate them or I can rotate them. So, that way, whenever the camera is like this, we won't see the flat trees. We'll see the trees in a rotated type of thing here. That way, you know, it's more pointed towards the camera, and it's not flat. Or what we can do is duplicate and rotate them, and then have it where it toggles the visibility of all these trees, like rotating all at once. What I think might be easier is rotating. Let's see here. Let's try that real quick. So I'm just gonna create a. I'm gonna save again real quick. I'm gonna create a. Oh boy. Modeling. Oh, it didn't really matter. Create circle. Okay. So this, and I'm going to duplicate it, shrink it, and actually, you know what? I'm going to shrink this down as well. Control vertex, shrink that down, shrink this down, and shrink the top 3, and then shrink the bottom 3. That way it's all nice. Okay, and now for this bit, to have the saw selection activated, lower it down. Let's get this out of there. That way it is a pin. For the left and right bit here. That will be our switch. Modify freeze transformations. Delete by type history. And this is going to be parented to that. This is also going to be going into the attribute editor for limit information and translate. We're going to use the x-axis, so that would be our minimum. Oh wait, no, never mind. That would be our maximum, and our minimum is going to be 65. Oh, not 6500.0. That's going to be our minimum. That way we can go back and forth on this all we want. So we just lock these others. They will not be used. Along with rotation. And scale. do not need to do anything with them at all. Cool. So now this goes back and forth the way we want. It cannot be moved, it cannot be rotated, cannot be scaled. So that is going to be your switch. Now, if we go to animation, key set, driven key set, and if we have all of our trees are belong to us. All of our trees are here. Get out of here. Get the light out of here. What is this? Right. Get all of our trees, and we'll rotate them. Okay. So, we're going to key here. This is going to be our driven, and then this is going to be our driver. Load driver. So, again, we are using the x-axis here. X at -65. So, this is going on. Hold up, neon left to begin with? What do you mean? Not lack of activity, it was just silent in animation progress. Right. No, that's more or less what it was. I was kind of going on and off from various projects. I've been scatterbrained for a bit, and I've been just working on things by myself, but it wasn't necessarily something that I could stream, because a lot of the freelance stuff that I work on is not something that you should stream, because that's bad business. Alright, so let's do all these. Rotate. What are we rotating on? That is the question. We are rotating on the z-axis. So, rotate z, x. We're going to key this. Now we're going to go all the way over here, and then we're going to select out all of our trees again, and we are going to rotate them. However, let's see, component, object, really? Alright, well, I'm going to rotate them individually then. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side, but it's going to be opposite. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm going to select these, and I'm going to get rid of these. Okay, now I'm going to key that. So now we have a switch that rotates our trees from the side view. Or not. I could just fucking lie to you, to your face. What the hell? Why did this not do what I wanted to? Okay, so translate X, that is correct. The driver, translate X. And we are rotating by Z, correct? That's why, son of a bitch. Ah. Okay. I know. Alright, let's do it. Rotate Y key. Let's do 75. Sounds good. Negative 75. Key. Now. Awesome. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Rotate Y. Wait, no, that's right. Rotate Y. And that's going to be 75. So, now I have my trees rotating whenever I feel like it. So what this is going to do is whenever you're looking down here, your trees are like that, but if you go to your side view, you can switch to where your trees are from the side. Now this is something that you would want to do on one frame. This is something that you don't want to have. Oh, you know, you're turning your trees are turning at the same time that you are. No, you want these to turn on one frame, which honestly probably should have just been a flick of the switch. But I like the smooth transition of this switch here. I like it, so I'll just keep that. So that way, from any point of view, you'll have your trees in the right direction that they should be. Or at least from what I want, anyways. Cool. So, that is it. That's what I wanted to do with that scene. Now comes the bending. And this was easy enough. All we really had to do was set it right. Yeah. Try to epic. What is up, my dude? Oh my gosh. Gonna be getting off to get some exercise. Maybe back later. Nice to talk to you. Talk with you again, Steven. I'll give you a link to my series trailer when it's finished. Alrighty, my dude. Cannot wait to see it. I can't wait to see its progress on how you guys tend to learn from the things that you didn't necessarily like about it. Yeah, that's about it, my dude. It was good talking to you as well. I know you're probably already gone, but anyways. Yeah. Okay. So, with this deform nonlinear bend, I like doing things that I actually know what I'm doing on. It gives me such a better idea on what I need to do here. Okay. Let's do negative 90, and let's do negative 90. So now what this does is it covers up the back. Actually, wait, that is the front. Whoops. Okay. My apologies. This is going to be positive 90. So now what this does is it covers up the back a little bit by if we do this, right, that is another thing that I forgot to mention. Okay, so let me actually, it was 65, let's go 32.5. Huh? 32.5. Oh wait, no, negative 32.5. Okay, now. So if I get rid of these, it will actually be 0. Actually, all of these should be 0. Key, and if this goes to rotate or translate x0, that means that I can do this and get rid of these, so I can rotate these for negative 75 and then hit key along with these, where I can hit them with positive 75 and then hit key. That way I can have them going in either direction. But now it works how it should, and if I go up, maybe if I actually go forward, there we go. So it is going backwards. That means the characters are coming towards the camera, and this is a looping scene that covers up its trails by bending the back of the loop. That way you don't see the trees like disappearing and then reappearing at the very front, but they do. Now you have yourself a legitimately looping scene that should actually save a lot of time on your camera angles. You have your trees that can rotate, your billboard trees that can rotate on the depending on the angle that you want them at, and yeah, I think that's pretty darn good. Let's see here, what time am I at here? I am almost at 3 hours, which is great because I actually need to get off here and get ready for work soon. But I think this is a great scene to work on today, to actually hash out, to actually get get off of the chart, because the next scene that I'm going to have to do, and this was going to be 2 small scenes, but I'm glad to actually have it as one huge scene and have it working like I wanted it to. But the next scene that I'm going to be working on is going to be a rather large environment, and it's going to be something of a challenge in order to put together in a stylistic view, very much like what we have here. And what I hope to do next stream is at least texture the ground, because what I ended up doing was I ended up having I used World Creator 2, which is great. I love it. It was a great purchase, but the problem that I have with it is that it does not port well to Maya. I was able to export it in OBJ and reduce the polygon so it wasn't absolutely cancerous with the poly count, and that is fantastic. But the problem that I face is the texturing that goes along with it, and the scene props that comes along, where it doesn't necessarily work right. So what I'm going to have to do anyway is I'm going to have to take these textures that I have in this scene and then basically paint those textures onto this other piece of mesh that I have. It's not going to be a looping scene like this one. This is going to be a huge environment, and I'm going to have to use Substance, I think, in order to actually texture it appropriately. But I'm honestly glad what we were able to do today and I'm glad that we have this like ready and good to go. Let me see here. That way we can turn the lights on, see if it actually goes. There we go. Look at that. It actually looks really nice. I'm glad that we were able to get through this. It doesn't look as great as I want it to, but I think that's basically every project. There's not a whole lot of things that you can do. I'm sure that there is a solution that I want for vegetation, for stylistic trees, for the anime or Ghibli film looking trees and whatnot, but I feel like this is going to be the best option what we have, and it's honestly the best vegetation work I've probably done for a stylistic approach. This is really neat. Let's see here. Turnip says, "Hey, guess who? I hope you have healthcare because I feel cancerous today." Oh boy, man, I need to get me some healthcare. Good God, but let's see here. I think that pretty much covers it for this stream, and I think that covers the idea for the next stream. Maybe we can also work in some stuff on the next bit for the Beacon Amphitheater project. I might work on that just off screen, but hopefully you guys were able to learn something today. Hopefully it was actually a little bit entertaining for y'all, because I know it's been a while since I've done any kind of stream, and I'm really glad to see that we were able to get through this today with the quality that it's at. This is actually really nice. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to slap a like button. If you're not subscribed, if you want to subscribe, go for it. If not, that's cool too. I understand. Have a good day. But yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Let me switch out these screens.